Live from across the tri-states, this is KHQA This Morning. It's your news now.
Kristen Aguirre joins us live this morning from Vancil Performing Arts in Quincy.
She's sending off Quincy pageant queens before they head to the Miss Illinois pageant. Kristen.
Good morning. We are live here at Vancil Performing Arts Center, getting ready to send off some of Quincy's pageant queens as they get ready to compete in the Miss Illinois title. We'll get a sneak peek at their performances coming up after the break. You're watching KHQA This Morning.
Well, our very own Kristen Aguirre is out and about in the tri-state area this morning.
She is. She's hanging out with some Quincy pageant queens before they head off to compete for the title of Miss Illinois. Hey, Kristen.
Good morning. Well, I am hanging out here with some of Quincy's pageant queens that are gearing up to compete for the Miss Illinois competition next weekend. This morning, we're going to get a sneak peek at some of the performances they'll be having at the pageant. But first, let's meet our queen. So who do we have here?
Hi, I'm Emma Sparrow, Little Miss Quincy 2013.
Hello, I am Kelsey Peters, Miss Gem City 2013.
Good morning, I'm Christina Hanna, Miss Quincy.
Good morning, I'm Angelica Neiman, Miss Quincy's Outstanding Teen.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Mossman, Miss Gem City's Outstanding Teen.
Oh, all of you ladies are so proper. So as you guys are gearing up for the big competition, what is the number one thing on your mind right now?
Staying focused and really staying positive and confident and just knowing who you are throughout the whole process.
The most important thing for me is just trying to make sure I'm up on my current events so I do well in the interview. I think that's the most important thing.
Right. We don't want to miss Utah. No Miss Utah. So you two will be competing for Miss Illinois, correct? And then we have you guys for Miss Outstanding Teen. So what are you guys thinking right now?
I'm just really excited, giving 110% into my practices, making sure that I'm giving the best that I can do right now.
I would definitely say positivity. When you stay positive, everything goes over extremely well. I've been working really hard, working out, everything. So.
All right, and your job, what will be your job?
I'm just going with Christina and hanging out with her.
So you just have to look really cute all the time.
Yeah.
All right, well, coming up a little bit later in the show, we are going to introduce you to some of the ladies even more, and they're going to give us a sneak peek at their performance that they'll be having on stage coming up next weekend.
All right, thanks, Kristen.
Kristen Aguirre is making her way through each of the pageant girls and all the different ways, to becoming a pageant queen. She's at the Vancil Performing Arts this morning.
Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning. Well, we are hanging out with some Quincy pageant queens that are gearing up for the Miss Illinois title next weekend. So with me now, we have Miss Gem City Outstanding Teen. So tell me a little bit about your platform.
Okay.
Yeah, girl. No, take it.
Sorry.
Take it.
Well, my platform is fitness, a fight against childhood obesity. And with a platform, it's kind of just something that you're very passionate about and you kind of just base your year of service around. So last year when I was competing for the title of Miss Quincy's Outstanding Teen, I knew that I had to create a platform, and I heard the statistics of childhood obesity that 17% of all American children are obese, and 1 out of every 3 American children are overweight. And when I heard that, I was very disturbed, and I wanted to bring awareness to this and fight back against it.
Awesome. Well, you have a great platform, and you also have an amazing talent. And so we are going to get a sneak peek of the talent right now. But how are you feeling right now before you head off?
I'm feeling very good. I've been practicing really hard. Try to do it every day. I've been stretching all day, every day. So.
All right. Well, let's get a sneak peek at our talent. So we'll go ahead and let you do your thing. Oop. Really quick, we have a little bit of a frozen moment with music. That's okay. I love Mackenzie's outfit. Very sparkly. It's all about the sparkle. All right, well, we're going to let Mackenzie finish dancing here. And for more on her talent, you can go ahead and visit our website at connecttristates.com.
All right, you can also get our weather at Connect Tri-States. Live at the Vancil Performing Arts Studio in Quincy this morning.
She's meeting with some Quincy pageant queens before they head off to the Miss Illinois competition for the title in 2 weeks.
Well, good morning. Today we are hanging out with a couple of Quincy pageant queens that are getting ready to get geared up for the Miss Illinois pageant next weekend. So with me now we have Miss Gem City, Kelsey Peters. So how are you feeling? You have the big competition next weekend.
I am so excited. I feel prepared. I feel ready. I am totally up on all my current events. I'm so ready for all of this.
And so tell us a little bit about your platform.
My platform is dance therapy for children with special needs. 8 years ago, I was in a dance company and we traveled to a special needs center for children in Chicago. And after I left, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm totally meant to do this. So when choosing a platform, there was no question in my mind that this is what I was meant to do.
That's great. And your performance, actually, that you'll be doing on stage is also dance. So how long have you been dancing?
I have been dancing. My performance is actually in tap dancing, but I've actually been dancing for 20 years. So it's been a while, but it's where I am today. It's gotten me where I am, so I'm so excited to.
What advice would you give to young girls that maybe want to tap into the pageant industry?
I would say go for it. You know, tap is such a crowd pleaser. It's something that you can really show your personality, and as long as your sounds are nice and clean, you're free to go.
All right, well, let's see a little bit of Miss Gem City's personality. She's going to go ahead and start us off with a little bit of her routine. All right, we're going to let Miss Gem City finish out her routine here. Now, if you have any well wishes for these ladies before they head on the competition, go ahead and tweet me out at Kristen Aguirre or find me on Facebook.
Get you up and going this morning.
Yeah, when I was in dance, tap was the thing to do. I didn't like the ballet and that. I liked the noise.
I have nothing to add to this conversation. Live in Quincy today.
Yeah, she's talking with a lot of the pageant queens that are on their way in the next week or two to perform for the Miss Illinois pageant.
Well, good morning. All morning we've been hanging out with some of Quincy's pageant queens that are gearing up to go to the Miss Illinois pageant next weekend. So we are sending you guys off in style. We're getting a sneak peek at all of their performances. So with me now is Miss Quincy, Outstanding Teen. So tell me a little bit about your platform.
My platform is the power of a positive attitude, and I enjoy going to schools, promoting my platform, managing a positive attitude Facebook page, as well as handing out Think Positive bracelets.
So do you have a positive attitude about next weekend's competition?
Absolutely. I think it's crucial to have a positive attitude, putting your best foot forward, and just always trying your best.
Now, what's your favorite thing about pageants?
I love meeting all the girls, especially, and also promoting my platform. I'm very passionate about it, and just to know that only 10% is the situation itself, and 90% is how you choose to deal with it. So I'd love to get that out there, telling people how powerful they have in each situation.
Well, you're also very passionate about dance, yes, and so that's what you'll be performing. So tell me a little bit about your dance.
Well, I've been dancing since I was 2 years old, and I'm so excited to show you this dance today and represent Quincy on stage next week.
All right, well, let's get it started. Let's get a sneak peek at her performance here. This is Miss Quincy, Outstanding Teen. I told you, her flexibility and all getting on the toes is painful, but she looks graceful doing it. Now, if you have any well wishes to give out to any of these pageant queens, make sure you tweet me out at Kristen Aguirre or find me on Facebook. And for more information on the pageant, you can check out our website, connecttristates.com.
All right, Performing Arts this morning, talking with some pageant queens. They have a very busy weekend coming up next weekend.
Well, all morning we've been hanging out with some of Quincy's royalty pageant queens that are gearing up for next weekend's Miss Illinois competition. So with me now is with Miss Quincy, Christina Hanna. So tell me a little bit, how are you feeling before the big competition?
Well, I'm always going to be nervous before a pageant just because you just don't know what the judges are going to ask you, but I do feel as prepared as I can possibly be going into it.
So tell me a little bit about your platform.
My platform is called Cluck Oink Move, Feeding the Brain and Body with Agriculture Education. And agriculture provides the 3 vital necessities for every human being. So I really want to help the agriculture community open up and kind of stop defending our practices and start having the conversation about why we do what we do so more people can understand and support the industry.
Now, how long have you been doing pageants?
I've been doing pageants since I was about 13. I think I did my first one. I've only done 3, but it's been over a while.
What did it feel like when you got your current title?
Oh my gosh, it was just so emotional because I've been working for this for over a year, so it was so relieving for me.
All right, well, now we're going to get a sneak peek at Christina's performance that she'll be performing at Miss Illinois competition next weekend. Ooh, it makes me want to bust a move. Well, if you have any comments or well wishes for these ladies, make sure you find me on Twitter at Kristen Aguirre. And while we're hanging out inside here dancing, everyone's back at the studio outside on the patio.
We've been following Kristen Aguirre, who is out at the Vancil Performing Arts Center in Quincy. She's getting a first-hand look at what it takes to be a pageant queen.
Hey, Kristen, what's going on?
Well, all morning we've been hanging out with Quincy royalty pageant queens, and these ladies are gearing up for the Miss Illinois competition next weekend. Now, we've been seeing a sneak peek at all your performances that you guys will be having at the competition. How are you ladies feeling right now?
I'm feeling so excited. I'm so ready to represent Quincy at Miss Illinois Outstanding Teen Pageant, and I'm so excited for all these girls as well, and I can't wait to cheer them on as well.
Well, I got to hear all about your platforms this morning. So what would you say to people who look at pageants and say it's all just superficial?
Well, especially for the Miss America organization, it is a scholarship pageant. It's not a beauty pageant. So I think promoting women through education is one of the most positive aspects that there could ever possibly be.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite thing about pageants?
My favorite thing would be meeting all of the girls. It's such a great group of young women. They're all different and unique, and they're incredible to meet and talk to, and they're so intelligent and poised. It's great.
Why would you encourage girls to get involved with pageants?
It really teaches you self-confidence, and like Christina mentioned before, there's always scholarship involved, and it's really helped me with college and paying for loans, and so it's and help out.
Has pageants been a good experience for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, ladies, I have one more last question. Do you think I can be a pageant queen? Definitely. Yes, yes. All right, well, for any more information on the pageant, you can visit our website at connecttristates.com.
All right, you don't need the crown, Kristen. We already know.
Well, these ladies are headed off to the Miss Illinois pageant next weekend. For more information on their platform and to follow them, visit our website,
connecttristates.com.